YouTube. Me. Copy. Oh God. Okay. Don't switch. Don't care. Um, no. There we go. There. There. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, I can't type. There. Holy smokes. Now we're going back to here. Don't care. Didn't ask. Okay. Okay. Every time I off tab, I have to go back to it. Ooh. Bro, get me out of here, actually. I don't care. Hold up. Oh no. There you go. There. There. One of the two. It don't matter. Actually, that works. That works a lot. Okay. Okay. Bro. Dude, I need somebody to tell me about audio. Oh my goodness. Man. Can't. That's gay. What do you mean? Can you hear me? My talk. My seductive talk. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Alright. My seductive talk. Why have it said to like my razor? makes sense. So what if I like did that? That work? That sound like I feel like it sounded hella loud. Can't hear the game. Oh my god. The game is a little low though. I don't want a full blast on both. Oh my fucking god.
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm.
God damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, I forgot your name. Oh, it's probably because I had that shit like this. Oh, this is about to be loud in my fucking ears. I feel like that's better, right? It's crazy how this is receiving like this shit good, and I'm getting like all my screen teared. Well, I might as well let this play out. Oh, dogs.
What sayest thou, Master Matoya?
Matoya.
We may accept this fate or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
Deny? I am not wont to run from my troubles. Until
Queen.
our friend returns, I will hold the line.
This town certainly has changed. I'm not at all for the better.
I low-key, I forgot his name. Oh my goodness. He's like super important to like the first expansion. My screen is tearing like a motherfucker. Oh my goodness.
I promise you, Infilia.
Delia. Cool beans. Get me out of this. Alright. Before I even actually start, I gotta chat is it's fucked up my whole stream. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Nobody wants to see that shit. Cool beans. Okay, I don't know if you're still there. Hold up. My shit shouldn't tear anytime soon. It usually don't. Oh my goodness, I've been needing to play this game for forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Alright, now we wait. Actually, server is currently congested. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like I said, I know what, it's a fucking setting. Yeah, get me out of here. No. It's crazy. You load into the game and immediately have to go into settings again. Is it system? I think it's system. No. That game had graphics. Yeah, I got that turned off. Or is it? No. Yeah, it's still good. Yeah, I guess I turned it all off. Oh, yeah, that's usually how like the MMOs are. This one is still like, I guess I find it pretty simple, but this is like the only MMO I really like ever played. So like this like up here, it's like for when I'm like fighting, and I don't know, they keep doing this, but like whenever like fighting, I usually try to, you can move your UI around. This is like all my moves and shit that I can do. I have descriptions and everything. This is obviously chat. This is like your quest, your main scenario quest, MSQ map. But this is only for fighting, so like probably gonna move it out here actually. If I remember how to move it down there actually. But actually, yeah, here we go. Shit. I'm surprised I even remember that I can do that. But no, this is cool. This is all of it's cool. Some people like to turn off like all this stuff. I have everything on. Just not everything. But all the relevant stuff that I need to see. Dude, I haven't played this shit in so fucking long. It's been like months. Every time I complete an expansion, I have to like wait. I wait a couple of months or sometimes just to play it again. I don't even remember. This is like the beginning of Shadowbringers. I don't even remember what the fuck is going on. Like, I remember the end of the last expansion of this one. Because I lost a fight. And then this one starts. But I can't remember what's going on.
Look how many people there are. Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Red!
Oh. You're thinking of
Hardly say no to a call for
Final Fantasy VII. Cloud is with the sword, the big sword, and then Barrett is the one with the machine gun arm. I do have the game, only on my PlayStation though.
Thrice as hard even.
I need to actually replay the first part.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
So I can play the second part. But I want to play the original. I think what I'm gonna try to do is play the original and then play the remake.
I'm not seeing anything out here.
But no, this is the
Do you reckon you
MMO.
could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Well, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
That we may pass!
Find our friends and bring them home.
And thanks for not explaining to me what I was supposed to be doing.
And thank you for showing me the dawn's light will shine again.
Oh, do not look at me so.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Wow.
Your time has not yet come.
Oh no, it's fine. That's fine. Just delete it off your system, man. Then you can focus everything onto May.
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler himself. What brings you into the wilds this time of night? Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply. Yeah. Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it.
I do mean it.
Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium. Dizzying heights it rises. The gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding chasm.
It's the beginning of a. This is the beginning of a. So like I stopped playing this.
There, it will all begin.
Well, I took a break really after
light. The pure
after I finished the last expansion.
The one true struggle.
And then so this is the beginning of the new expansion. So that Shadowbringers. Of not the newest, but of the next expansion after that. There you go. Yeah. If I was to all it up, it would be like a bunch of people. I think a bunch of people are here or something like that. I don't know. We should head towards the Crystarium. Oh, right here. But no, it's probably gonna be like cutscene heavy for like the first, I don't know how long. I don't know how long. If I had to guess, maybe like 30 minutes or something like that. It's already been 30 minutes, but 30 minutes.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions. From where do you hail? Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin, but instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass. That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Damn.
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city.
Would
Pray forgive my
the
less
gate
than
guard?
cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
This dude's arm is like crystallized.
I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private. Right then. Before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons. I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you were still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first,
13
to be
reflections
precise,
of shards.
even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal X.
So like, her ears, the gate guard's ears, my character's ears, it's because we're a different race. So like, they don't do like, well, if I don't, there's basically humans. There's basically like I'm a Mikote. There's like cat people. She was a Viera, which is like bunny people. There's like, they're not orcs, but there's like these burly people. I forget what they're called. It's like the short people that you saw like way earlier, if you saw it. It's just a different race. They're just feline. My character's a little more feline, and she's like a little more. I don't know the scientific word to call like people like bunny or whatever.
Let us begin with the glaring skies.
Something like that.
Here in the first,
like, I don't
the
think
world has been all but consumed by primordial light.
I don't know how to explain it.
It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost.
Like, I guess technically speaking, you could just say they're like part animal, so much as they are like just that race of beings. Because I don't think that they can't like, you know, interbreed with like another race.
Sin eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. Though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. For in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Oh my goodness. I didn't think it was gonna be this many cutscenes. I lied. It's always cutscene at the beginning of expansion.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
The Christian Nordfront. Or Nordfront. There you go. Yeah. If this was like, if I got into this expansion like originally when it fucking released like 5-6 years ago. No. I started playing this at a release of Shadow. No, yeah, that this expansion actually, I do remember it. It would have been a lot popular. There would have been a lot more other people. This guy's probably just got here too, so. That's good. Oh my goodness. The servers are gooned out. I'm not even gonna lie to you and tell you that or not. I don't know. I'm not gonna say weird people. People with interesting taste and what they like to do. Be doing stuff like that. But a lot of people are like, a good chunk of people are probably like at the very beginning of this game, like expansion wise, or like beginning to middle, or like they're either like basically at the end in the last expansion, and have probably already completed it. Okay. Every time I play this game, I feel like I want to say that I don't remember like how to play. I do kind of low-key remember how to play. Alright. It's another person. He's awesome, yeah. So he has really big ears too. Bunny ears. samurai. He's not here. I'm gonna eat this pear apple. Quality content is. Oh, thank you. It's like really. I wouldn't say that this is. It's a pretty chill game. For an MMO, it's really chill. Like I don't think I've seen much. Like I have seen people argue. Wait, but like it wasn't anything crazy. How is this stream though? I feel like it's like significantly better than like what I had to do with before. At least where I was before, because I had like comparatively shittier internet way before. So. And that's the one became a shit. You ever wish to hear the tell again? I'm glad to retell it for you. Good, because I did not pay attention to what you're saying. That's not the way to go. Actually, how do I get out of here? Oh, down there. Right there. and nuts, remember. Oh well. Manjimat. Which one do I want? Manjimat's cool. Who's it? I want an animal though. An animal though. I fuck with Koma-san, but no. Yeah, I'll roll with this one. That's funny. We'll over here real quick. This is a weird spot to put an Ethernet shard. Cause it's like it's not even that far. Like the distance from like the where I went to like just earlier is like bigger than this, and it makes sense. Scythe Dragon. Distant Stargazer. Brahmoth Jaguar. I don't know. Oh my god, I gotta clean my room today. Sunday. New to city, friend. For this expansion, yeah. For this expansion, this would be like the main hub. This would be like the main hub. Each expansion, you kind of just end up going to someplace new, or at least new to you. And so you get like the main hub area. So you get like the main hub area for that expansion, and then like different cities and stuff that you can go to. But you can always go to like the previous like expansions area. They're all like still like relevant, because sometimes you have to travel between areas that were like introduced in the expansion, or new expansion, or old expansion, stuff like that. So this one just don't have a lot of players. It'll be like that up until like the original first three areas that first three hub areas that you get will always have a lot of people, because a lot of people are usually starting, or a lot of people will like be questing, or just end up back there, versus like the ones throughout here and like other places introduced. Like, I could show you actually. This is where I started at. When I first started this game, this is where I started at, and it's like a bunch of, usually has like a lot of people just out and about doing stuff. A lot more populated, but yeah, like I said, it's usually because people who like just start the game, and a lot of other people just like to come back to like the original area, the area they first started to. Like these people probably just started the game. Actually, that's kind of, oh, okay. Yeah, these people probably started the game, you know. This is like the most populated that I've seen it, but it's usually spread out between like here. Oh, they'll go to like the market area as well. But this is why I had to look at for like the first like couple of hours of the game, because they like the way you start depends on like what class you chose. I chose to be a pugilist, and so I started in this. This has a little bit of just a couple of people. I think the most popular area that this game that I found in this game usually leads to lower that's usually somewhere over here. We have to keep in mind though, I am playing like on Korean time, so like I don't know what time it is over there. If it is. This has a little bit more people. This has a lot of people actually. This hub is usually really packed. I don't think I've ever seen this thing like not packed, unless I play like really late at night or something like that. Yeah, it typically has a lot of people. Yeah. So to start here, 17, 18. What the fuck does that even mean? But yeah, what starts is oh, no, I still don't know what it means. Wait, 518. Yeah, it's 518 over there. Okay. But yeah, we start with the turn. What the fuck? Okay. But yeah, what usually starts like determines, yeah, it's like the class you chose. I chose pugilist, so I started in like the desert area. If you choose like some tank rows and some other shit, like you start like over here. The last beginning starting area is, it is probably one of my favorite areas, the Black Shroud. New Britannia, I think. About old. Yeah, they are. They be doing some crazy stuff. Like, I don't mind like having like cool gear and shit like that. Like, this person looks kind of cool, but like people just be wearing like anything. I also like this area a lot, too. Oh, this is for the Fall Guys collaboration, I think. Yeah, people wear like anything. Obviously, as you can see, my character's a lot more tame compared to most other people. She got a cool fit on. Yeah, people dress the way they do. It's also raining out here, so that's something. That's a cool fit they got on too. Penelope Dawnweaver. Oh, for Paladin. I wish I had cooler clothes. When I originally first tried this game out, I was on PlayStation and I started here. I was so confused about everything that yeah, I kinda gave up. I didn't know what was going on. And then later on I tried it again when I got like my first computer. And again I was still confused about it. I actually took like a really long break from playing it. And it wasn't until like I moved places that I got like back into it, and then I speed ran like the first expansion. I was like blitzing it. I did like the first expansion. I did the second expansion like 2 years ago. The third one I also pretty much blitzed through. This is the fourth one. Wait, no, I lie. I think what happened is that I took a break from playing it. I came back and I played it. I got into it, and then I stopped again for whatever reason. And I came back to it, and I marathoned it actually. I marathoned the rest of the first game, the base game, and then I did the expansion. I marathoned that one. And I marathoned the second one. The second one was also really long. So hopefully this one won't be as long. I think what I saw online it wasn't very bad. So yeah, it's a lot of areas actually. Lakeland, but we must continue the MSQ. But server population, it's usually different. There's like less populated servers. I think I chose one of the most populated servers, but it's because I was watching a streamer, a YouTuber, and they was at this server over here, so I picked it too. I never interacted with them, but I picked the server. I did end up being like you can see like was playing at the same time and he was streaming. And you could see my character in the background of one of his streams. That was pretty cool. But aside from that, I didn't really do much. I think I gotta go out the front with it. Actually, before I do that, but there's no reason for me to have it. My fault. I just like off tab to look at my accident. I don't know how to get there. I guess I go up here. Maybe. It look like it. No. Maybe down there. Because I'm not speaking. Or do you mean like the game? Oh, let me see. Oh, you're talking about that. Yes. Only important NPCs have like actual like voiced out dialogues. I say important, but like, yeah, no, it's usually important NPCs that usually get like actual dialogue. I don't think I have any mail. Yeah, I don't think so. And it can't jump off right there. Gay. Yeah. So some of the NPCs, they don't speak. They you just have to read what they say. I think I just did that one earlier. Motherfucker just yanking structures from different fucking places and shit. That's not bad. But I still want to have to do like the layered stuff all over again. Also, I'm really hungry right now. 30 minutes till I can go eat. Greetings, madam. Yes, sir, what's you think? Oh boy, I'm about to get cutscene the fuck out. Oh my goodness.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions. To put it simply, they are here in the first. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence. And thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As for your companions, however, Yustola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the first for almost a year. My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch. Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
Yeah, find a way to send their ass back.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no-man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die. And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
For sure.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
Yeah, I watch the cutscenes, especially if they're like obviously voiced out because they're talking, but like it got to a point when I was playing before where I was like I would just start clicking through all the dialogue and shit like that. Did I interact with this one yet? I think I did. No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, I did. Dude, I'm so fucking hungry. 20 minutes.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
Oh, that's the word.
Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough. Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term
Gil.
a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of Gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 Gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you. But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your home world. Avan Kerm Sin?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task. This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift.
You didn't think that this is a girl.
What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did. You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin. But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails? Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Snay Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling,
Snay
our
Yak.
bond will flow
Let's
unbroken
finish
from
this.
one to the other. Raise your hand. Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap a message to your friends in the source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Tatar.
Consider it done.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium. Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Come along. Oh, perfect.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source. What? Did you just... You can hear me? Oh, gods, how long has it been? That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness. My real name is Artbert. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source, and try to hasten their god's damned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia. How she listened to our pleas, and returned our souls to the First.
I don't even remember that fight.
The flood was poised to swallow Norvrand. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away. Leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood? A 100 years. 100 long.
100 years? What the wait?
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that? You were summoned to save the First. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. shoes on is insane. Cool beans. That guy, Ardbert. So me, my character, and Ardbert are like, we're not the same person, but we fill the same spot within like our respective worlds, where we come from. Well, he's from here, so like we're sort of kind of the same. Basically how like basically the lore. Oh, that's cute actually. I want one. What are they? Oh, they're a monk. Oh, this is the okay. That's cool. Basically the lore behind the source, the first, and all that stuff is that all of it was at some point like all together. Then it got shattered and it split into like 13 different like versions of itself, like different dimensions, versions of itself, and everything. So me and this guy are the role that we fill in our worlds. No. Basically, yeah, actually, different animal, but the same beast. I guess this is all spoilers because they're gonna end up explaining this all like in universe, in the game, anyway, like in this dimension. But yeah, we're like the same people, but we're like from different like worlds, basically. And so we're just doing shit. We're trying to put back together. Not put back together, but we're trying to save our world from being consumed by the flood of light, I think. And which is what he was trying to save his world from being consumed from. But he ended up going like a completely different route. So he's like in the early expansions, he's like an antagonist in like the early expansions. You fight against him and everything like that. Just because it turns out he was being fucking misled by the Ascians. So. Alright, it's 55. I'm gonna take a short break. And by short break, I mean I'm gonna go take like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And I'm gonna go get some fucking food because I'm really fucking hungry. So I'm gonna take this right here. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so fucking hungry. Alright, BRB. I don't have any transitions or anything like that, so we find some place cool. Stand right here. Oh my goodness. Social, yeah, emotes. Alright. BRB. fuck.
Population was getting out of hand, and I needed to introduce a predator. Meet the Doom Gecko and his entire family. But immediately, this...
I'm back. I'm back. And we're not doom scrolling no more. Ah, some people here. What a Lancer, Dragoon. Yeah. And Paladin. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. Alright, hold up.
I'm about to eat.
Nothing too crazy. Hopefully you don't hear me like fucking scarfing down my food. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
That is good to hear. Should you want for anything, pray let me know. Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts. This map shows the land of Northrend, the only area to be spared the flood of light. The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland. To the north is the fairy kingdom of Il-Meg. That is where you'll find Urianger. To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest. Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium. Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulm, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armoraine. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on her foe. So, will it be Calicia or Armoraine? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you've made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable map. Ah, but you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin Eaters. Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Rich City or Rich City. Why would they tell me to fucking pick one and then give me both anyway? I'll portal to the source. Well.
The whistling breeze, mute. Pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Cool. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Hobgoblin. Should I remember my rotations? battle mission for this area ain't bad, or for this expansion ain't bad. That's pretty good. All right, leave me alone. There's a crystal over there. Okay. Another day maidenless. Don't worry. I mean, you know what to do already. You've done it before. You just gotta do it again. And potentially again. And potentially again. And potentially again. And potentially again. The Wispy Go-Go. The Wispy Go? The Wispy Go-Go? I forget what this shit is called. Mender, Bear, thank you. I chose the wrong thing. This shit's expensive too, like 21, 30, 36,000 fucking gil. I don't think I need anything weapons. Yeah, I don't need any weapons. Hi. Fuck, hold up. Alright, sightseeing duty. Ether currency. How much does this one have? Four. That's pretty sweet. That's not bad. Crystal over there. No. To watch this stream, bro, $50. Living like Larry, that's insane. Like $30 would have been fine, but shit. Oh, well, at least I cycled through my horses, but it's not what I wanted. Can I not like? No shot I did all that for nothing. Hold up. That was me yesterday. So usually when I eat like someplace I never ate before, I get like 2 things. And I don't eat a lot. So like I basically waste money because I get like 2 things. And then I don't finish it. But I like to try different stuff, so it usually ends up being pretty good, pretty decent. Granted, I don't eat a lot, but I also don't eat very dirty either. Or I eat pretty average, but like, I don't know. I don't eat an obsessive amount of stuff that's like bad for you, if that makes sense. Okay. Well, before I do that, let me actually. This is actually pretty good today. Yeah. I've been pretty decent about eating recently. I know if I have like snacks and shit like that, I'm really terrible with eating because like I would use like I would eat this. I would just snack like I don't eat a lot of snacks specifically because I'm a huge snacker. So like if I have like a thing of like gummy bears or gummy worms, like a big bag, I'll eat like a couple of them every so often throughout the day and just like not go get food. But I'm pretty good about not eating a lot of snacks here, so. I head that way. This biscuit is actually biscuity. I only really forget to eat if I'm like locked in on a game or something. God damn, this shit is massive. I forgot I even had. What the fuck is this? Yo? Is this yo? No, I think it is. The fuck? Alright, buddy. Never mind. I actually do fuck with the battle music in this. Oh my goodness. And this expansion. Alright, what the fuck am I doing? Well, you got the fish crab. Think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere if you taste for them. Oh, yeah. How many mounts do I have? Hold up. We'll do a count. My mounts. 18 mounts. I just have like my shit on random, so like whenever I go to click it, it just picks from a random one of these. This is the one I was just on. I was like fucking massive. This one I got from the event. This one's also really big. That one's pretty big. That one's decent. That one's smaller. I think my favorites are like the horses. Midgard Summoner is also big. And Torbo is big. Like, yeah. They're pretty fucking massive. But in this game, you get mounts, you get minions. Minions is like the little dude that's like right next to me right here. This little dust bunny. I got like a lot of minions actually, or in my opinion, a lot of minions. I have 2 tabs almost full, so. I think the first one I got was this one. Nope, I lied. The first one I got was I think this one. All of these are from collab. Yokai Watch. They did a collab with like Final Fantasy 14 a really long time ago. But like every so often they'll bring back the event. Oh, and that's what happened. They brought it back, and I fucking marathoned it, and I got it. Which didn't take too long. It took like an hour or two, really. So. If I remember correctly, I usually go. And then fire again. Oh, never mind it. Guess you gotta be the unfortunate soul. Now, do it again. Locking like a single mother. I guess I'll lock in. Locked in, dialed in. Yeah, this is still the beginning of the expansion, so I'm not really. So you're not really doing too much where you're like at the beginning of expansions. So you have to like get familiarized with the area and stuff like that, and you have to learn characters and shit. So. Whiptail? What?
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
What'd you get?
Tis good to see you, my friend. The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, Ralph, no, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu. It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. The time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well. Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before. I see. But the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change. But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity. Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire. Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Asians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion. I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail. But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered. That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
What?
And so we take to the road once more.
Alright, cool. Really quick, just text me. I'm gonna end stream so I can take a break. Yeah, I'm gonna end stream so I can take a break, and I'll probably come back maybe after 30 to an hour or so. Really about to take a nap, so there's that. 30-minute to an hour nap, and I'll come back. Alright, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Loves. GG's. Bye.